The Saudi princess executed for adultery. The story of Princess Mashal bint Fahd that shocked the Arab and Western world. Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, July 1977. In a case that stunned Saudi society and drew global attention, Princess Mashal bint Fahd al Saud, aged 19, was executed along with her lover Khalid al-Shahr Muhalal after being convicted of adultery under the Islamic Sharia law applied in the kingdom at that time. Background and beginning of the relationship. Princess Mashal, granddaughter of Prince Mohammed bin Abdulaziz al Saud, had been sent to Beirut, Lebanon, for her studies. There she met Khalid, the nephew of the Saudi ambassador to Lebanon, Ali Hassan al-Shahr. A romantic relationship developed between the two and remained secret until her return to Saudi Arabia. Her family began to notice changes in her behavior, and rumors spread that she was planning to escape abroad with Khalid. According to some accounts, she even tried to fake her death by drowning, then attempted to flee disguised as a man, but she was recognized and arrested at Jeddah airport before she could leave the country. The trial and confession. Under Islamic Sharia law, adultery, zina, is considered one of the hudud crimes, major offenses with fixed punishments that can only be proven through 4 reliable male witnesses or through a repeated confession by the accused. Sources suggest that her family tried to persuade her not to confess and instead repent privately, hoping the matter would end quietly. But Princess Mashal, either out of honesty or defiance, repeated her confession 4 times before the judge, saying, "I have committed adultery." By doing so, she fulfilled the legal conditions for the sentence to be carried out under Sharia, and the court ruled that she and Khalid should be executed. Execution. On July 15, 1977, the sentence was carried out in a public square in Jeddah. The princess was blindfolded, made to kneel, and then shot until she died. Khalid was beheaded with a sword in front of the gathered witnesses. Some reports claim the execution was performed by a relative of the royal family, while others say it was the official state executioner. Witnesses reported that Khalid was forced to watch the princess's execution before his own, though some accounts say they were executed at the same time. Local and international reactions. At first, Saudi authorities issued only a brief statement, saying that the sentence was carried out following a legal judgment by a Sharia court in a confirmed case of adultery. However, the international reaction was intense. Western media described the execution as a tragic reflection of strict traditional justice, while others viewed it as an assertion of royal authority over personal honor. In 1980, the British television network ITV produced a controversial docudrama titled Death of a Princess. The film dramatized the story of Princess Mashal and led to a major diplomatic crisis between Saudi Arabia and the United Kingdom. The Saudi government recalled its ambassador in protest, and several British companies feared losing contracts in the kingdom. Religious and humanitarian dimensions. Official sources defended the judgment, saying it was based on a strict and legitimate application of Islamic law, which considers adultery one of the gravest moral crimes. But international human rights organizations questioned whether proper judicial procedures had been followed and whether sufficient evidence had been presented. The case also reignited debate over the status of women in Saudi Arabia, with many writers arguing that the execution reflected not only a legal decision but also a tribal concept of honor within the royal family. Legacy and long-term impact. More than 4 decades later, the case of Princess Mashal remains one of the most discussed stories in modern Saudi history. It continues to appear in discussions about women's rights, judicial reform, and the balance between law and mercy in Islamic societies. Many scholars point to the case as a reminder that justice must always be tempered with compassion, and that the true spirit of Islamic law aims for mercy before punishment. The story of Princess Mashal stands as both a warning and a lesson, that societies evolve when they are willing to learn from their past, not when they deny it.